Hi. So you are going to receive this file attached to the Red Ball Challenge assignment. I've already taken the liberty of getting it started for you. On slide 1, you can see we have the title Red Ball Challenge, and you're going to type your name here. So I will type Miss Angie. Now, I need this slide to appear for several seconds in my actual video. So I'm going to click on the slide, and then on my keyboard, I'm going to hold down the Control key and press D to duplicate that slide. So Control D, Control D. That'll give several seconds of title time in my challenge. So now we need a horizon line. So slide 5 is going to give us the horizon line. I've already added that for you using the line tool up here. We want several slides or several frames of the line to show up to let our viewers know, hey, we're introducing something new. So I'm going to, again, click on the slide, which in animations referred to as the frame, and I'm going to click Control D a couple of times. Scroll down, and now you can see peeking out, the red ball is about to be introduced. So if I start at the beginning with slide 1, I'm going to use my arrow key over here on my keyboard. When you look at the screen, you can see it's just starting to peek in. Now, to make your animation believable, you want to move the ball ever so slightly. So here it is being introduced on one side of the screen. Now we're going to click on it, use the arrow key, and move it over one time. Come down to slide 8, Control D, duplicate, come up to our editing space, arrow over one time. Back down to the very last slide, which is important because you want to continue to animate just the very last motion. We're just taking it from where it stopped last and moving it forward. So here's slide 9. Oh, did I duplicate it? I don't think I did. Control D. And then I'm going to click in my editing space and move it over again. And just keep following in that motion as you introduce the ball onto the screen. You don't want to move it too far because then it will look like something's wrong and like it's almost like it's skipped or something. All right, let's go back up to the top. I'm clicking on slide 1, look in the center of the screen, and I'm moving my right arrow over. I can see the ball move. It's introducing itself onto the screen. And it's right on the line where it belongs. Now, if you want to make your ball go, bounce up, down, side to side, or however you'd like, you've got to be able to move that in a fluid motion. So it's going to take a lot of patience and a lot of perseverance to move it over ever so slightly and then go back and check your work and make sure that it's moving in the way you feel is satisfactory. So Control D on my slide 13. I'm going to move it over. And I want my ball to start going up, maybe. So I'm going to move it over 1, up 1. Control D on my slide, click on my ball, over, up. Come back down here, Control D, over, up. Oops, I forgot to click on my ball. That might happen to you. Over, up. Slide 16, Control D, click on the ball, over, up. All right, let's check our progress. And I recommend checking your progress regularly so you can really see how your animation is moving. So here I go. I'm just going to rapidly press the right arrow and see what it looks like. All right, we're starting an arc. So here I am on slide 17. It's time to keep going. Up and over. Control D. Click on the ball. Up, over. Okay, I'm not going to keep doing that in this video because you have figured out that there's a pattern here. Control D to duplicate the slide or frame, and then click on the ball, make sure it has the blue squares or resizer handles all the way around it, and use your arrow to move it ever so slightly. Each frame represents one or maybe two motions, like up and over, that would be counted as one. But you wouldn't want to move it over like 3 clicks and up 17 clicks, because then it would make a very jarring movement and it wouldn't seem very fluid. All right, your turn. When you have questions, you can write to me in itsLearning. Because I've attached this file to your assignment, you can keep working on it in draft mode. And if you have questions, you can use the discussion part and I can pop in and see what you're working on. So keep working for the next couple of weeks. And when we have class again, I will help you out with version 2. So your job, from one side of the screen to the other, and then we'll go to the next part. Okay, have fun with it. And I can't wait to see what you come up with. Bye for now.